Hello children, hope all of us are doing good. The topic that we will study today is electricity and circuits. Now things we will learn are electric cell, batteries, electric circuit, constructing simple electric circuit, electric switch, electric torch, electric conductors and insulators, use of conductors and insulators in electrical appliances. Now electricity has become an essential part of our life. Lots of devices which run on electricity such as fan, tube light, television, music system, refrigerator, computer, etc. are widely used by us. In simple words, we cannot imagine our life without electricity. From a toy to a huge industry, all require electricity to run. It is produced in powerhouses from where it reaches to our homes, shops, factories, offices, schools, etc. through wires and cables. But sometimes supply of electricity is failed due to regular power cuts or other reasons. In this case, what people generally do to resume power supply? They use generator and inverter as sources of electricity. Generators produce electricity while batteries of inverters store electric energy in them. Batteries are also used in cameras, cell phones and watches. You must have seen many toys which work on batteries. Batteries are combination of electrical cells. Let us discuss more about electric cells. हमारी लाइफ में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की कितनी रिक्वायरमेंट है? हमारे ज़्यादातर जितने अप्लाइंसेस हैं वो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी से ही चलते हैं, चाहे वो एक छोटा खिलौना हो या बड़ी बड़ी इंडस्ट्रीज़ हों, सबके लिए इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चाहिए उनके काम करने के लिए. अब इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जो है वो पावर हाउसेस में प्रोड्यूस होती है और वायर्स के थ्रू हमारे घर, शॉप, फैक्ट्रीज़ वगैरह सब जगह पर पहुंचती है केबल्स के थ्रू. अगर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी किसी वजह से बंद हो जाए, कट जाए, तो हम जनरेटर्स या फिर इन्वर्टर्स यूज़ करते हैं इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को जनरेट करने के लिए. अगर हम देखें इन्वर्टर्स को तो वो बैटरीज़ पे चलते हैं. बैटरीज़ क्या हैं? वो इलेक्ट्रिक सेल्स के कॉम्बिनेशंस हैं. सो लेट अस नाउ लुक एट इलेक्ट्रिक सेल. Now electric cells are used in many devices like torch, toys, watch, clock, transistors, etc. In fact, an electric cell is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. When the chemicals in an electric cell are used up, it stops producing electricity. तो एक सेल के अंदर जो केमिकल्स होते हैं वो क्या करते हैं कि केमिकल एनर्जी को इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी में कन्वर्ट करते हैं. अगर हमारे वो केमिकल्स ख़त्म हो जाते हैं तो इलेक्ट्रिक सेल काम करना बंद कर देता है. इट इज़ अ फैक्ट. लाइटनिंग इज़ अ डिस्चार्ज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इन द एटमॉस्फेयर. Lightning bolts can travel at around 210,000 km per hour and reach nearly 30,000 degrees Celsius in temperature. An electric cell is a cylindrical container which consists of a metal cap on one side and a metal disc on the other side. A metal cap is called positive terminal while the metal disc is the negative terminal of the cell. The cylinder container of the cell is made the cylindrical. The cylindrical container of the cell is made up from zinc metal. Inside the container there is a carbon rod surrounded by a mixture of powdered carbon and manganese dioxide. A paste of ammonium chloride surrounds this mixture from outside. When positive and negative terminals of the cell are connected to a device through connecting wires, current starts flowing. तो ये एक cylindrical डिवाइस या कंटेनर है जिसके अंदर हमारा केमिकल स्टोर्ड होता है. इसके ऊपर जहाँ पे मेटल कैप है वो पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल है और नीचे जहाँ पे मेटल का बेस है वो हमारा नेगेटिव टर्मिनल है. नाउ let us look at the types of electrical cells. So there are two types of electrical cells, the primary cells and the secondary cells. The primary cells, those cells which can be used only once and have to be thrown away once they have been used up are called primary cells. Pencil cells, button cells, etc. are examples of primary cells. जिन cells को एक बार use करते हैं और जब वो ख़त्म हो जाते हैं तो उन्हें फेंक देते हैं, उन्हें primary cells कहा जाता है. Next we have the secondary cells. Those cells which can be recharged by electric energy or solar energy are called secondary cells. They are used in mobile phones, laptops and car batteries. Solar cells are also examples of secondary cells. These cells use sunlight to produce electric current. Solar panels are made up of solar cells which are used in street lights or to light up many apartment complexes. Now let us look at batteries. A battery is a combination of two or more cells placed in such a manner that the positive terminal of one cell remains in contact with the negative terminal of the other cell. तो batteries में जब दो cells हैं उनमें एक का positive terminal दूसरे के negative terminal से हमेशा contact में रहता है. Now it is a fact, the first electric battery was developed by Alessandro Volta about 200 years ago. He discovered that when two strips of different metals were put in a sulfuric acid solution and connected with a wire, electricity began to flow. Let us do it. Make your own lemon battery. Take a lemon and roll it between your palms. Insert a copper and a zinc strip into the lemon at a distance. Connect the strips with the connecting wires by using paper clips. Connect an LED bulb between these wires. You will find that the bulb will glow. Since this battery produces very weak current, therefore a very low voltage bulb should be used to test it. Now let us look at the electric circuit. Electric circuit is closed path in which the current flows from positive to negative terminal. It has four parts: a source of electricity like a cell or a battery, electric device, connecting wires, example copper wires, a switch or a key which regulates the flow of the current in the circuit. तो electric circuit एक closed path है जिसमें current flow करता है positive से negative terminal की तरफ. Now in an electric circuit, the direction of electric current is taken from the positive terminal to the negative terminal of an electric cell. When the switch is off or open, the circuit is said to be an open circuit, while when the switch is on or closed, the circuit is said to be a closed circuit. Now let us look at how to construct simple electric circuit. We can construct a simple electric circuit with the help of a cell, connecting wires and a torch bulb. A torch bulb is a small bulb in which a thin wire gives off light when connected to an electric source. This thin wire is called filament of the bulb. The filament is fixed to two thicker wires. One wire out of these two is connected to the metal case at the base of the bulb, while the other is connected to the metal tip at the center of the base. Now, thus the base of the bulb and the metal tip of the base form two terminals of the bulb. Let us connect this bulb with the cell by performing the following activity. Let us do it. To construct an electric circuit, materials required: an electric bulb, cells and connecting wires of four different colors, say red, blue, green, black, then rubber bands. Procedure: remove the plastic coating from each end of the wires. Fix the exposed ends of any two wires to the cell and remaining two wires to the bulb with the help of rubber bands. Now connect the bulb and cell in maximum possible combinations and find out whether the bulb glows or not. Observation: among 6 possible combinations, bulb is glowed only in 2 combinations. Now let us look at electric switch. You must have noticed that to turn on or off an electric appliance, you have to press a device. This device is called a switch. Thus, a switch is a device which can control the flow of electric current in a circuit. Switch is also called key in an electric circuit. In the circuit diagram, switch is represented by the symbol that you can see here. Following are the symbols used for on and off positions of the switch. This is the on and this is the off position. Think switch is a safety measure. Can you explain how? तो वो डिवाइस जिससे कि हम करंट के फ्लो को ऑन कर सकते हैं या ऑफ कर सकते हैं, यानी कि उसका फ्लो कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं, उसे स्विच कहा जाता है. Let us do it. To make an electric switch, materials required: 3 connecting wires, a pencil cell, a torch bulb, a piece of cardboard, a safety pin or paper clip. So strip the ends of wires, connect one end of a wire with the bulb and another to one terminal of cell. Attach another piece of wire to drawing pin. Push the drawing pin into the cardboard through the end loops of the safety pin. Take another wire and attach it to another drawing pin and push it into the cardboard at a distance where safety pin can easily touch it. Now connect one free end of the wire of the cell. Now connect one free end of the wire to the cell and another to the bulb. turn the safety pin such that it touches the another board pin. You will see that the bulb glows when the safety pin touches the other board pin. So the safety pin serves as a switch. Now let us look at electric torch. An electric torch has one or more cells, a bulb and a switch. The cells act as the source of energy. Cells are connected through a switch to the bulb. The figure given below here, it shows the internal structure of a torch. The negative terminal of a cell is pressed against the spring which is lying at the base of the torch. The negative terminal of another cell is pressed against the positive terminal of the previous cell. A metal strip connects the bottom spring to the switch while another metal strip connects the bulb to the switch. When switch is in on position, it connects the two strips and completes the circuit. Thus, the bulb starts glowing. When the switch is in off position, it disconnects the two strips, thus the bulb stops glowing. Now let us look at electrical conductors and insulators. In all the activities of this chapter, if we use plastic thread or cotton thread instead of metal wire, will the bulb glow? Definitely not, because materials like plastic and cotton do not allow electric current to pass through them. Therefore, those materials which do not allow electric current to pass through them are called insulators. Rubber, wood, plastic, cotton, glass, cork, etc. are examples of insulators. On the other hand, those materials which allow current to pass through them are called conductors. All the metals such as aluminium, copper, iron, etc. are good conductors of electricity. तो वो सारे materials जिनमें से इलेक्ट्रिक करंट पास नहीं होता वो इंसुलेटर्स कहलाए जाते हैं, और वो सारे मटेरियल्स जिनमें से इलेक्ट्रिक करंट फ्लो होता है, पास होता है, उन्हें हम कंडक्टर्स कहते हैं. लेट अस डू इट. To test whether a given material is conductor or insulator of electricity, take a cell, connecting wires, bulb and different materials like key, safety pin, pencil, pen, etc. Connect cell to the bulb. Connect another wire from the other terminal of the cell. Connect other terminal of bulb with the third piece of wire. Now place different things between the free ends of wire and check whether the bulb glows or not. The glowing of bulb indicates that the given thing is a conductor of electricity, while if the bulb does not glow, it means that the thing placed between the free ends of wire is an insulator. Now let us look at use of conductors and insulators in electrical appliances. Both conductors and insulators are equally important for us. The internal parts of switches, electrical plugs and sockets are made of conductors, while these are covered with rubber or plastics to prevent electric shocks. Also, conducting wires are covered by using rubber or plastic coatings. Now let us take a quick recap. An electric cell is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. An electric cell has two terminals, one is positive and another is negative. A battery is the combination of two or more electric cells. Electric current flows only in a closed circuit. An electric switch is a device which is used to open or close a circuit. Materials which allow electric current to pass through them are called conductors, while those materials which do not allow electric current to pass through them are called insulators. So I hope, children, that this topic is clear to all, and answering questions now based on this topic will be easy.